Hey everyone, I hope you are staying safe. I have a few things to tell you, a lot from questions that people are asking, so keep emailing me and keep asking questions. First, I did say this and this is accurate. There are 4 speeches. You get to drop 1. So you're going to drop 1 outline and 1 speech. Most people do speech 1 and 2. Those are mandatory. Most people decide to do speech 3 or 4. Speech 3 is the proactive one, super easy to write. Like you could write it in under an hour. But the hard part is actually doing something. Speech 4 is the other one that you didn't choose for the first speech. So either the interview or the survey. And so that's that. Revel. I am going to open up Revel. It's just been bananas here. So if you forgot, if it has nothing to do with the coronavirus, you are lucky because I'm going to open up Revel. Several of you are missing it. And I'm going to open those previous tests. I'm going to try to set those dates again so that you can have time. But you need to make sure you get back onto it. I'm not changing the future dates as of now, just the ones that we've already missed. And then also, I wanted to tell you, this is probably the most important. And that is, if you open up our Google Classroom, and you go to this thing, Speech 2. This is super, super helpful. I'm going to tell you why. So if you click along with me, the first one are tutorial videos and database stuff. This is how to access databases, exactly what they are, the ones that I like, how to get this MLA source, all that. Slide 2 is just linked documents to samples, to the overview document, to rubric. Slide 3 has a bunch of samples. 2 outlines/drafts with works cited, 2 slides. And then if you scroll down to slide 6, these are questions that you can ask yourself. Did you mention the other side in your speech somewhere? If you look at Caroline S.'s Adopt Don't Shop example from slide 3, the very first link in slide 3, you'll see she puts her other side at the very beginning, and then she kind of transitions to point 1. So she goes into her intro, her thesis, the other side, she mentions them, she gives them pretty accurate and a strong representation, and then she says, however, and then she kind of explains, I think it's like health issues, which moves her into point 1. And it was a nice transition into her first reason. There are other ways to do it as well. But you need to mention the other side. I don't care if you do it in your thesis, but you have to do it somewhere in your speech. Most people do it in between points 1 and 2. Start with a really strong point 1, move to the other side, and then give a really strong rebuttal/point 2. Make sure you're persuading us, not informing. Make sure you parenthetically cite every single source that's in your works cited. It could be directly or indirectly, but it needs to be parenthetically cited in the speech. And then the sources at the bottom are an MLA. They're not just links. So one last thing before we go, and that is I am considering putting a speech 1, can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm considering doing a speech 1 optional video presentation. So if you're a little boggled because you've done all of speech 1, you kind of have it in your head and you don't want to wait for 2 weeks or more to present in class, I think that I'm going to do this. We're going to see how it goes, but I'm going to put up maybe a speech 1 presentation video where you guys could upload a video of yourself presenting, maybe like have a laptop beside you with your slides, and then I could give you a grade with the rubric that's posted. Next Google Meets or time you email me, I would love to hear what you're thinking about this, but I'm thinking it could be an option. And then those who would rather just wait to present in the class, that could also possibly be an option at this point as long as we go back on the 31st. Okay, my goal is to keep this under 5 minutes. It is now at 4:44, so I'm going to say goodbye. Email me or Google Meet me if you have any questions. Bye.